Coach. Thank you as always. EA Sports
I
coverage.
forgot. Last time we played, he had Cameron Wake up, told that tearing shit up.
Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Rick Webb and who the other motherfucker? Cowboys wasn't there. Rick and Webb, yeah. I never got them about it.
His first carry of the game. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual,
I want best linebacker. You need something like that motherfucker.
Making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
that nigga had Chris Jones going so crazy in the middle too, dog. That nigga walked back like, nah, JD. That nigga had that nigga going crazy. That nigga had like 16, 17 sacks.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
What? Mad? Yeah.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
I fuck my shit up.
From the gun, Mariota. And it's intercepted. Picked off here at 29. Not a good omen there.
All right.
Throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, Gibson. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 57. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
The stretches and shit is ridiculous.
Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What made him pick the Vikings?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now to Geis.
You gotta be shitting me,
He's
man.
going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This nigga just ran 15 straight stretches, not one holding call. I'll run a dive holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
This shit crazy.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Wake able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
What the fuck is y'all double teaming for?
Well, that's the
This
big
one
drawback
nigga.
to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
He just falls short down at the
That's why I don't even be getting mad for real. Like, it is what it is.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one.
The same type of shit I was getting in the first game against Smooth. Like, this is just the way this Madden is. This is why I started playing this shit so early.
And we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
The crazy shit is the person that, if y'all seen how the dude lit up, that dude that lit up got Superstar X Factor's on heart. He should have just picked the ball up. Yeah, Simmons got Superstar X Factor's on heart.
And it's now 14-0.
So the holding on the dive and then that interception this nigga just threw.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Goddamn, Kansas City Chiefs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already
got a
down 2
perfect
touchdowns here in the
fucking
first half.
defense
This
for this shit.
becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
You know what time he cooking?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he goes down now before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever
I think kind of. I think I remember that.
They're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 23-yard run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Night, sweetheart. Shoot. Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Watch motion. Yellow.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay.
47 Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Wide, get wide. Chance. 50, yellow. 61, matchbox, light.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Wow.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
43, 15. Recall, 132 right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
God damn.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Shit.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
A run there on first
the
down
one
going
block.
nowhere as he stopped right
The
at
one
the
fucking
25.
block I needed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Somebody ran his ass right over there. I feel like he's trying to make it look like something that's not.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's
Jesus
picked up by the
Christ.
Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over.
Oh,
at the
that wasn't even a
31-yard
fucking
line.
hit stick, man.
Thank
Fuck
goodness for
this
heaters
game.
up here.
He
And
got
thank
home
goodness I
field
don't have to
advantage.
carry the
It's cool.
football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a
Shit
product of
crazy.
the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take, and I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go
Shit
only
ass.
as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Show it. Show it. Hey, Ripley. Smoke. Hey, Ripley. Hey, 57.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Big ass. Hey, 15. Watch twist. Life 64, we.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He done got a lot of shit this game. He done got so much shit this game that I can't even, like, it don't even, like, I don't know. It don't even sting. It's like, it'd be different if I was like, all right, I'm out here just getting fucked over. Like, I'm out here just fucking this game up. But I don't even feel like that.
In the NFL, teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
No superstar X Factor, none of that shit. But he come down screaming at the ball. Pick 6.
If you're a backup,
he was in cover 4. I threw it out. His DB that dropped all the way back came down, jumped her up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throw it, Mariota. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get him one closer. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
From the
gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. He's got his man.
Wait till you see what he converted.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
That shit crazy, dog.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I covered the whole fucking field that time. We still got that shit off. Had time and everything. Sent 5 people. It don't even look like I got Khalil Mack on the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I don't understand how this nigga just came screaming down on cover 4 on the out route with the deep blues on. I run Tampa 2. The flat still get cooked. He don't even jump, do shit. At least swat at it, make it look like something. Shit.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
But now I had to spin. I could have took the fuck off.
For the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is
the part that really pissed me off. This nigga defense ass. This motherfucker got 2 fucking fumbles off. All right.
Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Bernard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson.
I'm
Give it 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. On second down, it's Gibson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
You got it.